Just let me have this one, okay? I won't make a habit of it, it's just for this video, I promise. Today we're playing as West Ham United. I am an unashamed, long-suffering West Ham United fan. Yes, we've had some highs, we've had some great moments, but the majority of my West Ham fandom has been filled with stress, frustration, and bitter disappointment. The start of the 2025-26 Premier League season has been the worst in the club's history. At the time of recording, West Ham United have lost 6 out of their first 8 matches, and things are looking very worrying for the club that I love. The revolving door of managers is in full swing and something needs to change to turn this club around. I could go on a tirade about what's caused this. Management, ownership, recruitment, fitness, morale, loyalty, quality, but maybe we'll save that for another time. Instead, we're using EA FC26 to right some wrongs today. The newest installment of the FC series has introduced an alternative way to play the Manager Mode. Manager Mode Live, and I'm very interested. Manager Mode Live is a new feature that brings weekly and seasonal challenges to various career mode objectives. Players take on real-world and what-if scenarios to earn rewards like exclusive kits, and unlock icon and hero players through the Season Pass, adding fresh variety and realism to the single-player experience. Each objective gives you the option to choose your team. Some are limited and some are not. The one we're playing today is Pre-Season Tournament, with an additional task to win the first game of the season. For this, you can pick any team. So, we're playing as West Ham. Deal with it. My name is Stuart, and I don't know ball. This particular Manager Mode Live scenario starts like most others. The transfer market is open, and if you've been following West Ham this season, we need players. I've decided to use our limited funds, due to terrible financial decisions, to bring in 2 new recruits. Fikayo Tomori to strengthen our defensive line, and long-time West Ham target striker Ivan Toney. Both of these players would likely make it into most Premier League starting lineups, so I'm very happy to bring them both in. The first game of pre-season is on neutral territory as we take on Italian Serie A side Bologna. It's not enough to win in these games, we need goals. First game in charge of West Ham. Right, I'm not going to make a habit of this. I'm an unapologetic, long-suffering West Ham United fan. That being said, I'm not going to make a habit of playing as my team on this series. I know that a lot of people aren't going to be wanting to watch that, but I'm being self-indulgent for one video. Plus, I really wanted to try out this Manager Mode Live. This is a new mode in FC26 where you can do, like, from what I've seen, there's like short challenges, there's medium length challenges, and then there's really long challenges as well. Bowen, he's in. Oh, that was close. So yeah, we're just going to do a little short one today. All we have to do is win the pre-season trophy, which might not be as easy as it sounds actually, and win one match in the league. Win the first match in the league. And considering that West Ham United got off to such a terrible start in the league in real life this year, it's nice to play a bit of fantasy. That's a great ball forward to Somerville. Oh, he couldn't keep hold of it. Joof to Fernandez. Don't know an awful lot about Fernandez. I know he came from Southampton. There was a lot of hype about him. It seemed to be one of the few signings that we made that made an impact. And speaking of making an impact, Thomas Souček gets his goal. I've never been a fan of Thomas Souček. I think he doesn't come across, right? And this is rich coming from me. But he doesn't come across as like the most athletically gifted footballer. But then again, history is full of non-athletically gifted footballers. Plus the numbers don't lie. He scores goals. He works his arse off. And I think that's what's been missing from West Ham pretty much since West Ham won the UEFA Conference League. That's really what's been missing. A little bit of fight. The only people that really seem to be fighting are Jarrod Bowen. Somerville out for injury. He has been... it's such a cliche to say it, but like since he's come back from injury, it is like a brand new signing. Right, Fernandez, what can you do from distance? Oh, it wasn't far off. It was not far off. I like seeing as well, I saw an interview with Mikel Antonio, and it's such a shame that Mikel Antonio is not still at West Ham. I think he should have been a lifer. He is West Ham's, I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying he is West Ham's all-time top goal scorer. Had a pretty horrific injury at the end of last season. 35 years old, I want to say, so which, you know, in footballers' terms, that is post-peak for sure. Had a car accident, crashed his car, broke his leg. Oh, that's a good ball forward. Here's Paqueta. Oh, I was about to feed into what I was about to say, but Mikel Antonio always said that David Moyes, when he was manager, discouraged players from shooting from distance. Which is disappointing because West Ham have always been full of players that can shoot from distance. And now we've had a couple of different managers, well, a few different managers since David Moyes left. We're starting to see that a little bit more. And Lucas Paqueta, I'm pretty sure it was against Chelsea this season, scored an absolute wonder goal. Good ball forward to Wilson. Good save. We need to win by hefty margins in these games, because it works out the same way as the Conference League, the Europa League. It's a big table full of a lot of teams. Oh! But we only play 3 of them. And it's starting today against Bologna. Keta. Done well to get away from the defender. Bowen here. Cutting inside. There's no one challenging him. He's on his weaker foot, but he's still forced a corner. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of teams that win all 3 games. So it's going to go down to goal difference. So we need to win by hefty margins. It's good that we've got off the mark. We're 1-0 up. But Paqueta straight at the goalkeeper. It wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough for a cross. Bit disappointed with some of the ratings in this game. I'm not surprised, though, because it is West Ham. Like, they are good players, but they're underperforming. So, in terms of form, it's actually quite fair. But there was a lot of hype over Malik Diouf when he came in, our new left-back. And he has performed probably one of the best players we've had this season. In terms of assists and goal-making and chances created, Diouf is well up there. Right. And there he is. But he's only rated a 76. But then again, so is Somerville. And I think that these are potentially, apart from Jarrod Bowen, might be... Oh, well, Jarrod Bowen's a hard worker. But like in terms of like gifted, technically, they are most definitely the 2 best players. Right, here's Callum Wilson. We have bought a couple of players. We went to the transfer market just to, you know, do what the West Ham managers of the last couple of seasons couldn't do. And that is we have brought in a striker and we have brought in a good defender as well. We've got Fikayo Tomori and we've brought in Ivan Toney as well. Right, here is Somerville. He's got pace. Again, only a 76. Diouf. Forward to Souček. Back to Diouf. Right, let's see if we can get across him with Diouf, because that's what he's done all season. It's not a bad ball towards Callum Wilson. 60 minutes gone. We're only 1-0 up. We need goals. We need goals here. And there's no one challenging the player. I thought that was in. Genuinely, I thought that was in. Furious I was about to be. Furious. Right, Max Kilman. Underperformed Max Kilman since joining West Ham. I always rated him quite highly at Wolves. but there was clearly something about him that was missing. And I didn't, when he came in, I was like, this is exciting, but like we need something else other than Max Kilman. That's a good turn by Wilson. He might be offside here. That was the latest offside call. Yeah, I was now, and it's shown. It's shown with Max Kilman that he can't be trusted. He can't be the main man at the back. And if he's going to be like the stalwart, if he's going to be like the experienced one, him and Todibo, I'm not convinced. I would have much rather West Ham threw money at, I know that maybe just a touch bit older, but someone like, oh no, they've equalised. This is a disaster. This is actually a disaster. We need a goal. We need a goal. I would have liked West Ham to have thrown money at John Stones. And that's who I was going to buy for this. Right, Somerville, you need to make something happen, mate. Make something happen here. Somerville, is he going to go it alone? Fernandez. Bowen can't get the ball in, really. Fernandez. Souček. Somerville. Oh, he's been tackled in the box and we've only got 10 minutes left. This is shit. This is shit. Not good enough. Not good enough by West Ham. Oh. Good defending. Right, I reckon we can get away with one shitty win. But we have to win it. And here's Souček again. Toe poking it into the goal. We can get away with one shitty win, but we have to get goals. We have to get serious goals for the next 2 matches. But we nearly threw it all away, so we were damn close to throwing it all away. And again, not the best goal, but it's gone in. It's gone in. Just need to keep this lead now. Just need to keep this lead and I'll be happy. Okay. Skip through. Skip through. West Ham are 2-1 up. And we're in the 90th minute now. We're in extra time. Just don't throw it away. I said, don't throw it away. Right. Not enough time for another challenge or another attempt on goal. We've done what we needed to do. We've won the first game, but we need to improve. West Ham 2, Bologna 1. Not a bad start, but there's definitely room for improvement. West Ham will be looking for a serious goal-scoring performance in our next match against Celta Vigo. So the good news is we have brought in a couple of players. Like I said before, we've brought in Ivan Toney, we've brought in Fikayo Tomori. The bad news is everyone else is absolutely knackered. This is a completely different side to what we started in the first game. But it's not the strongest team in the world. Oh, good challenge. Tomori getting the ball out here. And we've had to play Wan-Bissaka in the right midfield position. But we have got some fresh blood here. It's Freddie Potts. Over to Wan-Bissaka again. He might just go from the tight angle there. It wasn't a bad effort. But we're going to need goals here. And I don't know where they're going to come from. We got Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney can score goals. He's a proven goal scorer. It's such a shame he moved away. And he took the Saudi money. Less said about that, the better. But we're also having to start James Ward-Prowse, who's been unceremoniously dropped from the West Ham squad since Nuno took over. And I get it. I completely get it. I've always been a big supporter of James Ward-Prowse. From a dead ball situation like this, we're going to put the corner in here. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. Oh, not bad. Wan-Bissaka just about keeping hold of it here. Julio. Oh, good. Goal. Is that Magassa? Who scored that? Right, we've got off to a flying start here. Magassa, yeah, new signing. Not one of ours. One that we've inherited. But a new signing this season. And got quite a lot of praise so far. But it's a good ball in from Igor Julio. Into the path of Magassa and just makes no mistake about it. Into the side netting. It's 1-0. Perfect. Yeah, West Ham were going to go for Ivan Toney a while ago. But, you know, you're a long time retired. I get it. Like, it's money. But at the same time, it's just disappointing. But again, I'm not gonna use this platform to talk about sports washing. We're just gonna play the game. Right, Magassa all the way over now to Wan-Bissaka. It ball in to Ivan Toney, and he smashed it in for 2-0. This is the perfect start. This is what we needed. We needed a serious amount of goals for this game. We are 21 minutes in. 2 goals have been scored already. And we're on our way to our first, well, West Ham's first trophy. Pre-season trophy, it still counts. That's the aim of the game, isn't it? We need to get the pre-season trophy. And we're off to a flying start here. So, yeah, when it comes to James Ward-Prowse, I was excited when we brought him in. I was a little bit perplexed at how much money he cost us. He was 35 million. Right, Freddie Potts to Magassa. Can you get forward to James Ward-Prowse? Makes it 3. These are 3-minute halves as well. We're smashing this at the minute. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to have a look. I'm gonna have to look this up. James Ward-Prowse, I believe, is Premier League top free kick scorers. I think he's number 2. David Beckham's number 1 with 18. James Ward-Prowse is 17. Wow, Thierry Henry is 3rd. Thierry Henry, Gianfranco Zola, and Cristiano Ronaldo, a joint 3rd with 12 each. See, Thierry Henry was such a complete player. Oh, you don't really think of him as being like a prolific free kick taker, but apparently he was. Right, Oliver Scholes to James Ward-Prowse. Might be able to get a second here. You know what? We're going to go for the spectacular. It's not a bad effort, but the goalie has saved it. 34 minutes in. What button have I just pressed? What button have I just pressed to make it go? What is this? I quite like this, I think. It's different. Right, Ward-Prowse with the ball. Oh! Defenders kept it in. Not entirely sure why. Ward-Prowse. Julio. Yeah, mate. On the left now. Can he get it back to Magassa? He can. It's in. Off the post. Celta Vigo are crumbling at the feet of West Ham right now. And you love to see it. You love to see it. For a 3-minute half. They're doing pretty terribly. Like, it's not beyond the realms of possibility right now that we might actually hit double figures. Which, I'm not mad at. Certainly not mad at it. Right. Also noticed as well, I've turned off the automatic substitutes thing. So we didn't actually make any subs last game, so no wonder all of our players were absolutely knackered. Yeah, mate. Oh, it's a good save. Wan-Bissaka trying to press. Tamori does well. Freddie Potts, he's from distance. Gonna have a go. Straight at the goalkeeper. And it is half-time. Double figures, potentially. Out of grasp now. Out of reach. But we've got off to this game to a flying start. It would have been nice, I reckon, if you win each game by 3 goals, then you've got a fighting chance of winning the whole competition. So what have we done now? We got a goal difference of 5. We won the first one 2-1. We're 4-0 up now. I reckon what, a couple more goals and we're well on our way. Right, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that was Ivan Toney missed. Wan-Bissaka with a ball into Ivan Toney in miles of space. I wanted to just boot on the volley. He had time to chest it down. And then still managed to boot it wide. Awful. Right. James Ward-Prowse is going to be the first person taken off here. And, well, either James Ward-Prowse or Wan-Bissaka. Good challenge by Walker-Peters. Forward to Ivan Toney. Slots it home for 5. Right, we'll make some subs after this. We're 54 minutes into this. And we're smashing it so far. It's quite nice. I didn't mention this in the last video, but after my absolutely shocking performance playing NHL 26, which I have been scolded and chastised by Peggy, and I want to say this right now because I know she's watching. I apologise. But it's nice to play a game that I can actually do something with and I can actually win. I was having a think about what other sports and what other games we could bring to life on I Don't Know Ball, or an offshoot of I Don't Know Ball. And I don't know if there's going to be much market for it, but right now, there's always snooker tournaments and competitions going on. Magassa might be for a hat-trick here, but we're not. We're going to put it back to Guilherme. 6-0. Forgot to do subs. I was yapping on. Yeah, think about maybe potentially doing a snooker video. There's a few snooker games that we could potentially look into. There was a couple on like PS3, Xbox 360 era that I really like because they've got a good creation suite and you can create your own character, which is what I want. The newest official licensed snooker game is Snooker 19, and you can't create your own character. That is, it honestly is the worst. Like, what is the point? And even on this game, the creation suite just to create the avatar of the manager that we've created here is so in depth. You can pick his lips. Oof. You can pick his skin complexion, his skin tone, his skin complexion. You can pick the arrangement of freckles on his face. Is that in depth. You can't even create a basic character on Snooker 19. You can't create a character either on Snooker Blitz, but Snooker Blitz is very fun and it is online, and I'm actually rather good at it. So I'd like to do something with that. Not for a while. We've got a lot more games in the pipeline. One thing I did buy as well, or one thing I've sort of learnt my lesson on with NHL 26 is NHL 26 is, we're going to make some subs by the way. NHL 26, I played the free trial. In fact, I am 5 hours in of a 10-hour free trial thanks to EA Play. And I don't think I'm going to get good in that time. So what I should have done is I should have bought an old NHL game, learnt the rules, learnt the basic idea of how these games work, and then went on to the new one. So that's what I've learnt my lesson with NBA. I've bought, I think it's NBA 2K16. That was the recommendation that I got. Although a lot of people did also say that NBA 2K14 was quite good. So if you're interested in NBA games, I am at some point going to play the newest one. But if you have recommendations for ones that we can bring back to life, I think I'm right in saying Ivan Toney just scored a 7th goal there. I think I'm right in saying it is 2K16 where like the story mode is like written, directed by Spike Lee, which is, that's what's interested me. I will do that. I will do the story mode. I'll learn a little bit of the controls first and the rules, but I will be playing that story mode at some point. Right, West Ham are 7-0 up now against Celta Vigo. Ivan Toney, I think, just got his 2nd or 3rd goal of the game. I don't think I've seen this kit on West Ham. this season. But maybe this kit, but definitely not with the yellow shorts. I like it. I've always been a big proponent of the claret and blue home shirt. I like an all-white away shirt because that's the kit that we wore in the FA Cup final that we lost to Liverpool, but that was an all-white kit was what we wore then, and I really like that all-white kit. But I do like, if we're gonna have an all-white like away kit, I do like the alternate kit to either be all black, which it was a couple of seasons ago, or this sort of like a really dark navy blue. And it's taken me a minute to get used to the yellow shorts with it, but I quite like it. No, I'm not going to go out and buy a full kit, like a full kit wanker, but I quite like it. Right, 10 minutes to go. West Ham are 7-0 up. We've got a goal difference now of +8. George Earthy, really, really dangerous sliding tackle that close to the box. Good save by Hermansen. Keeps our lead, keeps our clean sheet. But they do have a corner right now. It's a decent corner. Hermansen's got it. Can we get it all the way out? Fulkrug to Freddie Potts. Release Jared Bowen. Release Jared Bowen. Can we get it? I don't think we need to. Good goal. He kept calm. He placed it, curled it around the goalkeeper. I think this game is going to end 8-0 to West Ham. Oh, when was the last time West Ham won 8-0? I think a few seasons ago we might have beaten, like, I want to say it was Macclesfield in the Carabao Cup. But even that, I don't think it was 8-0. I think it was like 8-1. Like, I think they still got a goal. It's good. It's good to play fantasy football. It was an old joke that came around late 2000s, early 2010s, and it was, what does an Arsenal fan do after they win the Champions League? They turn the PlayStation off. And that is, again, rich coming from me. Oh, that was so close to getting through to George Earthy, but not quite. The clock's running down. It's going to end here. They're still going. They still might get it. Good save. The whistle's gone. And West Ham have beaten Celta Vigo 8-0. Not too bad. I think it made up for the first game. We still have one more game to go in this competition, but it's looking really, really good right now. Next up, West Ham take on Como. A win by any margin should seal the deal, but we're upping the difficulty level for this one. So I've had a play around with the difficulty settings because I know that winning 8-0 is a little bit lopsided. Right, Somerville down the left now. We need to win this game though. I've turned the difficulty up from professional to world class. Bowen out on the right now. Can he get the ball in? Just get it into the box. Something. Header down. It's wide though from Paqueta. Yeah, I'll turn it up to world class on competitive mode. I prefer the competitive mode than I do to the authentic. The authentic is a little bit too slow pace for my liking, and especially if you're like, you know, hanging on and you need a last minute goal or something. At least when you play on competitive, it feels like you've got more of a fighting chance. Oh, nice. Pressed by Somerville. Shouldn't have passed it. Should have just gone on his own. Fernandez. Paqueta. To Juve. Can he get the ball in here? To Fulkrug. On the turn. Defender's got it though. We just need to win this game, I think, for a fighting chance to win this pre-season tournament. We won the first game 2-1. We won the second game 8-0. And this game, I think, it'd be nice to win by a couple of goals. We are on a higher difficulty now. Oh, nice. Set off Fernandez. Can he get past this defender? No! Awful! Oh, I need to do better with that. That's a me problem. I should have done so much better with that. Yeah, if it does go down to goal difference with another team that's won all 3 of their games, plus 10, I think is more than enough. Maybe, yeah, 1-0 victory. I'd feel safer if we won this game by 2 or 3 goals. But right now, I'm not all that confident. Ball in. It's gone all the way through. That's offside. That's offside. The ball is in the net. And the lineswoman has chalked it off as offside. He's miles offside. Don't give me that shit. Right. So you need to do better, mate. I'm not being funny, goalie, but you need to do better with the saves there. That was pretty damn awful. Paqueta to Fulkrug, who has his moments, Fulkrug. He has his moments. Before the season started, I was one of those people that was like, yeah, you know, where does Mays, you know, bit older than the rest and, you know, injury prone. He seems like a good influence. He seems like he's a competitive person. He's got a winning mentality. And, you know, it has translated to absolutely nothing for West Ham this season so far. He's been, you know, I think he might have scored a couple of goals, but realistically, we shouldn't be looking to that sort of player to lead our front line. Paqueta to Somerville. Have a go. It's blocked. At least we had a shot, though. Be nice to get a shot on target before the end of the first half. We've got 5 minutes left. We need goals. We need a goal at least. That would set me right here if we were to just get a goal before half time, or potentially just... That was good block by Walker Peters, though. I'm not flapping. I'm not flapping. I'm not flapping. Right. Oh, good save. Was that a save? The corner for Como bounced around for a bit. Is that Cesc Fabregas as the manager of Como? If it's not, it looks an awful lot like him. Oh my God. I tell you what, in terms of like second half substitutions, we might have to take this goalie off. At the minute, our defence is keeping us in this match with goal line clearances and last ditch tackles. It's 0-0 at half time, and I am losing my mind. Right. Fulkrug's coming off. You know what? I've had enough of this. I've had enough of him. You're coming off, mate. And so is... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Fernandez further down here. I'm going to put Ward-Prowse here. Because even though I'm not sure like I've ever scored a long distance goal with James Ward-Prowse, I know he's got it in his locker. Today might be the day. Paqueta to Bowen. To Ward-Prowse. He's done well to get it forward to Bowen here. Can he get it? Oh, he's done well. He's done really well. Bowen. 1-0 to West Ham. And I was this close to slating Jarrod Bowen in this game. In real life, Jarrod Bowen has been the best player for West Ham for a good few seasons now. And that's not an opinion. That is straight facts. But that is a hell of a goal. Brushing off the post on its way in to the back of the net. Okay, that settled my nerves a little bit. That settled my nerves just enough to get us through this game. We got 38 minutes of normal time. It doesn't go to added time and penalties. Thank the Lord. But... Oh. We do need to hold on here. Potentially be nice to get another goal. Now we're 1-0 up. Can we do a long ball to Bowen? Or Somerville just going to go on his own here. Ward-Prowse. Brilliant ball forward to Somerville. Can he get it in? Oh, it's a great shot from Fernandez from outside the box. One touch. Somerville got the, well, would have got the assist. Can we use Paqueta to go for a sneaky here? Or sneaky to Bowen and go for the same again, mate. Decent. Oh, I thought Ivan Toney was going to get the rebound then, but the keepers hold on to it. Right, press, press, press. They're in trouble. They're shooketh. Come on. Fernandez couldn't get to it. Walker Peters has done really, really well. Is that Walker Peters? I think so. Fernandez charging down the right-hand side. He got a little bit too close to the defender there and got dispossessed, unfortunately. We're 18 minutes from that full-time whistle. It's still not safe. It'd be nice to get one more goal in this match to make absolutely sure of it. Right, Fernandez down. Paqueta to Bowen. Racing forward. Going to play in Ivan Toney here. Potentially for that second goal. That was an awful shot. And somehow it was an even worse save. Right, Paqueta wants it short again. Fernandez this time. James Ward-Prowse. Can we find that space that we need? Ward-Prowse. Ah, awful. Awful pass. That's on me. Panicked. There's no shame in passing back as long as your intent is to go forward. Somerville with a great challenge though. Somerville with a fantastic challenge. Forward to Ivan Toney. Found space. How has he not got the shot off before the defender got there? This is bullshit. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good challenge again by Fernandez. Ward-Prowse forward. Paqueta. And it's a great goal. It's a phenomenal goal for Lucas Paqueta. In the last minute as well. I think we've won this pre-season tournament. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I think we might have done it. That's a great goal. Yes, he was completely unmarked. Yes, he was in miles of space. But for a first touch to just blast it and have that curl on it to get it past the keeper. Very, very, very pleased with that. 2-0 victory. 2 plus 8 plus 1. That's a goal difference of 11. That's like nearly 4 per game. Ivan Toney. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It finishes West Ham 2, Como 0. Oh, God. I'm not going to know until after this game is over whether or not we've won this pre-season tournament. It doesn't look like we're celebrating with a trophy. It doesn't look like there's a trophy presentation so far. I don't think there is a trophy presentation for a pre-season tournament. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. And that's the end screen. Right, we'll find out in a second, I guess. So we didn't get the trophy presentation. However, we have won. We did win the competition. We did win the pre-season tournament. So it's all good so far. We only have one more match left to go. And it's against Sunderland in the first game of the season. Now, I'm nervous, obviously. West Ham actually lost that game because that is authentic. The first game of the season this season was Sunderland versus West Ham. And Sunderland absolutely battered West Ham 3-0. So we're out for revenge. And revenge will be sweet as we head to the Stadium of Light to take on Sunderland. Welcome to the first and last game of this season. That is the aim of the game for this Manage Mode Live objective. The two objectives were win the pre-season tournament and win the first game of the season, which is definitely more than what West Ham have done as long as I have been a supporter of them. my entire life. But yeah, it is West Ham versus Sunderland. We're away. We're at the Stadium of Light in Sunderland. And we need to get off to a good start here. We are... Oh, good save. Robbie. I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. I'm not about to flap, but I am nervous. There's the manager right there. I've kept it as... Oh, nice header out by Bowen, but it's gone straight to Mundle. Ronaldo. Good challenge by Paqueta. I've kept it as world-class difficulty on competitive. I feel like at some point that is what I'll be doing a career mode on. Oh, Bowen trying his hardest to dink it over the defender's legs there, but not quite. Magassa has been brought back for this game. We've got Ivan Toney up front. We've got Fikayo Tomori here chasing the ball. Doesn't get it. Todibo, though, getting the header to Magassa. Just get it out. Just get it out at this point. Somerville with a nice header down to Juve. Gets it down. Somerville forward to Souček, who's made his way back into the squad after a very strong opening game. Have a go, mate. Oh, I thought that was in. No curl on it. Just all laces here. I thought that was in. Hits off the stanchion into the back of the net, but not into the back of the net. Got my hopes up and everything. We were just going to get off to a flying start in this game, but it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. Magassa, header forward to Ivan Toney. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere. Right, get it forward to Bowen. Does well. Ball into Toney. Good header out. Magassa takes it down. We've not got Ward-Prowse in for this match. I don't think we're going to miss him, really. I only really play Ward-Prowse so we can do long shots with him, but we can't really get any sort of long shots. The only person who's got a long shot so far is Thomas Souček. Couldn't get it past the defender that time, though. 30 minutes into this game. We need a solid win here. And that's a good ball forward by Sunderland. And a brilliant save by Areola. Don't laugh. It's his name. It's his name. Todibo. Good defending. Shame about the rest of the team. Ronaldo. For Sunderland. Oh no. Good defending. Last minute. Last touch there. Ivan Toney setting Somerville off here. Defenders are chasing him, but Somerville is way too fast. Toney makes it 1-0 to West Ham at the end of the first half. And we are well on our way to completing this Manager Mode Live. First impressions of Manager Mode Live. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. My favourite mode in all of these games has always been Manager Mode. And I think it always will be. Giving a little bit of a new ideas. And like, I love the idea of objectives in video games. Who doesn't? It gives you something to work towards. That being said, the main thing that this Manager Mode Live has done for me so far is given me the itch to start a proper Manager Mode rather than just doing these objectives. One of the Manager Mode Live objectives is do something in the transfer market. Or like, yeah, make money in the transfer market. That is very, very, very easy to complete. I don't know if there's any point in me doing that on a video, but it's a quickly obtainable objective for sure. Are there going to be other ones that are going to be a bit more in-depth, a bit more interesting, perhaps a bit more challenging? Sure. Do I want to do them? Remains to be seen. I think I'm still going to persist with some of the short ones. I definitely want to do... There's one where you get like... You have to win, I think it's like the first 5 games of the season. And I'm going to do that as Chelsea because it limits you to what teams you can pick. And I know a few Chelsea supporters. I've got no beef with Chelsea supporters. No beef with Chelsea Football Club. And I think that might be a good one potentially for the next video. We shall see. We shall see. Right, Ivan Toney now. has got the ball. Second half has started here. Magassa. Good ball forward to Jared Bowen. Can he do anything from this position, though? No, he's been tackled. He's been tripped, really. Ref. But we are still 1-0 up, and we're well on our way to winning this match. But I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. Do you know what I've enjoyed? I've enjoyed playing as West Ham. As much as I sit here and slag them off and talk about how disappointing it is to be a West Ham fan, they are still my club. They are still my club that I've supported since I was a kid. My dad was a West Ham fan. Is a West Ham fan. Sorry. I've got other family members that are West Ham fans. It's just always been a thing. Right, Juve is in a position to potentially have a shot here. Is it going to go? Good save. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to play as West Ham again. What I'd like to do is I'd like to do potentially another created custom club in a manager mode. Maybe it'll be the resurgence, the rebirth. Oh, Sunderland have hit the post and it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. We have got away with murder there. We might revive the Hive FC. We might rebrand to maybe like a Hive United, which is what we've got on FIFA Ultimate Team. I might do something completely different. We might do something completely, I don't know, ridiculously narcissistic. Bowen. I think he might be offside. Was he offside? No, it's gone back for a yellow card. I don't think we're going to get the advantage from that position. Unless it's a penalty. I'll take the penalty all day. That's an awful challenge. Well deserved. Oh my. For some reason I thought that was a goal kick. But we'll take it. Right, Paqueta. Have a go, mate. Oh. Woeful. Again, I thought that was going to be a goal kick. But, you know, again, we'll take it. Todibo. To Wan-Bissaka. Have a go. Oh, decent shot and a really, really good save by the Sunderland goalkeeper. And again, that magnificent beard on that manager. Right, Juve. Todibo. Oh! Golden opportunity squandered right there. Wan-Bissaka on the right now. Souček, what are you doing? You just running around in circles. Go for the ball. You know this game, right? Todibo. Oh, Robbie gets a shot on target, but Areola is there. Areola's always there when you need him. Grow up. Right. West Ham need to defend here. That's a decent shot from distance. Areola throws it out. Stop it. Bowen now. Down the right-hand side. Does really well to get it past his man. Can he get it in? Does well. Really, really well. Souček. Calming it down. Magassa. Tony was too far forward. The defender was there. We are into extra time now. We're into the injury time. 2 minutes. Only 1 minute left of those 2 minutes. Areola catches it. And it finishes with Areola. Just going to keep on saying his name. West Ham have won 2-0 in the opening day of the season. And that is that Manager Mode Live completed. Done. Won. On to the next one, potentially. But no, good game. Really good game. Sunderland 0. West Ham United 2. That was the end of that. That is the first Manager Mode Live that we have completed. It says completed there. I will have another go. And I will try some more of these other ones at some point. I definitely want to try that one. Let's try and find it, actually. It should be under starters. Here we go. Off to a flyer. Win 5 matches in starting league. So it should be either win the first 5 matches or just win 5 matches in quick succession. And you've got the choice of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, and 9 other more clubs. It's quite limited, but I'll definitely want to do that one. That's definitely something for the next video. that's what we're going to do. We've also got some other things lined up. We still need to do part 2 of our No Parkour. We still need to do part 2 of that, and we still need to get Peggy involved. Coach Peggy said that she is bang up for it, and she is up for teaching me a few things, and boy, do I need it. But I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed playing as West Ham. The likelihood of me playing as West Ham again, maybe not for a while. Maybe not for a while. This was a very enjoyable, self-indulgent video on my part, under the pretense of me trying Manager Mode Live for the first time. So thank you very much for humouring me. Please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not doing so already. Comment down below what you'd like me to try next in FC26, because there's a whole host of game modes that I've not tried so far, including Rivals, Pro Club, like loads of stuff, and I want your recommendations on things. But for now, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again very, very, very soon.